Hello everybody, welcome to a new episode of Football Unplanned. I am Patrick and with me is, as always,
Srdjan.
Today we're gonna have a little summary of the league stage of Champions League. What worked out, what hasn't, and all of that stuff.
Yeah, and we have one more match day to come, so let's see what will happen until the end. So before we get into the video, keep in mind that we are on the road to 100 subscribers, so please subscribe to the channel and like and comment all of the content that we are offering. So let us start, with the most general question. Patrick, in your opinion, who has been the biggest surprise in a positive manner and biggest surprise in the negative manner so far?
In a negative manner, I can start because that will be much easier to say, because it is not only, I guess, in my opinion, but in opinions of many football fans all around the world. It's PSG and Manchester City who are, and I would say also Real Madrid, who are still fighting to actually stay in the Champions League. Which
not even the top 8, but top 24.
Just be here still and fight for the final trophy later. If we will be staying still in this previous system of a Champions League, we will be, let's say, after 5 fixtures of the group stage, and all of them will be at this point in the next round, I bet. And there won't be anything else much to watch. We will just maybe sit down and wait for the knockout phase to start. So for me, the biggest winner is everyone else. I would say, because even the clubs like for example Brest are getting better results.
They got such good results that they even got the jersey to Mika Richards, if you saw that.
I guess
Brest fan. He got that on the air on the weekend.
Yeah, and imagine having this type of a club going that good. It has been possible because of the reforms and all of this change of the whole system, which won't be here if not the Super League. And Ceferin has, I think, proved that this new system is a better thing than the Super League.
At least this makes it more fun, to be honest.
Yeah.
And imagine the idea of next week Manchester City is playing against Club Brugge and they have to win.
Exactly.
They have to win or they are out, and that's it.
And you have a situation that we've been even talking about, that every goal, everything counts till the last whistle. We even saw what could happen on the very end of a Champions League in the Conference League, which is shorter in this league stage. And to be honest, me as a Polish club fan, we would have 2 clubs in top 8 if on some other stadium, I think in Turkey, would be just one more goal. And because of that, we would have also Jagiellonia in top 8, but we have Legia, and that's also very nice. And we will see same thing happening right now in the last fixture of a Champions League, that PSG, Real Madrid, Manchester City, the clubs that we were thinking will just take their place in the top 8, and the rest will be fighting for this 9 to 24 places. No, they won. They need to win. They need to score.
They have possibility they actually could completely go out.
Imagine. And if you are
Florentino Perez kicking himself like because he couldn't push the Super League like 100% because
and now he's losing to clubs
Yeah.
like Monaco and
yeah,
like
now
Brest.
he's criticizing this format and all of this. But
Yeah,
it's
that he
like-
doesn't understand how this works, and even some of the players are like
Yeah, like Florentino Perez be like, fucking magnets, how do they work?
exactly like like he sees
No,
that magnets actually working, but he's like, how do they work?
Yeah, how do we buy referees here? Like,
Yeah, exactly, man. Like,
but yeah, I mean, the only downside of this is what actually also happened in the Conference League. So me as a Bosnian, we had also a Bosnian club that was to be in the top 24, and they were playing against Omonia, like a club from Cyprus. And when you look at the table, you can see literally both of the clubs with a draw go through. Yeah, can you imagine how that match ended up?
was it was
But
there
by
a draw?
any chance a draw?
I at any chance, yeah.
Yeah.
I bet, like, maybe.
Like, yeah, it was a 0-0 draw, of course. But I didn't.
With like 0 shots, both sides.
I have no idea, to be honest. But like, I watched like the last 20 minutes, and it was just like
Passing.
Yeah, like
tiki taka.
zero fucks given. Absolutely. You know, like,
Well, you cannot create a 100% perfect
yeah,
system
these
where.
things were happening even in the Euros.
Yeah.
Like, these like 2-2 draws. Like,
Yeah, like first
Kick Italian
fixture.
out.
Yeah, like the first fixture of the last Euros were one of the best, I think, even in like whole history. We were even close to have like bigger surprises. Even we were actually on the lead with Netherlands for like 20 minutes. And then everything was just like going down till the
Yeah,
very
you can-
final.
Yeah. But I mean, in general, to be honest, I am kind of pleasantly surprised with this. I was pretty cautious, like, okay, how this will work? Will this be good? Will this be bad? And yeah, I think like it passed the test, to be honest, like in my opinion. And I mean, let's see the last matches and let's see how now the playoff will also work. In general, I think that like the most negative surprise is how German clubs are playing. Like outside Bayer Leverkusen, who is currently in top 8, none of the clubs is like even near that. Like Dortmund and Bayern Munich have a chance to be in top 8, but like a lot of things have to like go their way for that to make it happen.
Yeah.
Leipzig has had like shockingly bad season. Like they only got their first points literally like this week against Sporting.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, Stuttgart is also like fighting for their lives. Like, at the moment they have like 10 points and they're currently in their last 24th place, like last of those places who actually leads. I mean, there's only at this moment there are like only 2 teams that have like 0 points, and one of them is the Slovan Bratislava
And Young Boys
and
Bern.
Young Boys Berno is the second one. Yeah. So let's see what will actually like they manage to get a point or no, but at this point, yeah, highly doubt it.
Yeah, and like surprisingly, Italian clubs are doing pretty well. We have both. both
Only
clubs.
Bologna is doing pretty bad. But
Yeah,
like,
but who was like suspecting Bologna to
same as
achieve-
Girona, like they're like first timers, and it's been a rough welcome to the neighborhood.
Yeah, like, but yet it's still like pretty much like a money injection, let's say.
For sure.
For
because,
such clubs.
I mean, especially imagine Atalanta, who is not working on a high budget, and for them actually to earn this amount of money is like really good.
Yeah,
And,
for every win you get more than 2 million euros.
yeah, that's like a whole lot of money for some teams.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, and did you make up your mind about the most positive surprise?
Yeah, so for me, like the positive one, I would say Barcelona after sacking Xavi and inviting Hansi Flick to be the main coach. Like you see the difference.
They
Like-
started flicking everyone in the Champions League.
Exactly, yeah, but they lost the first fixture. Even the hype was there. They were saying like that. Okay, we are going for the trophy this time, and yet like first fixture you see with Monaco, and they lost, but they
had a man down for almost entire match. Like they
Yeah.
had an early red card. I think Kunde was sent off. Yeah,
I think like
I'm not sure at this point.
who cares at this point? They are on the second place, just right behind Liverpool, which is winning everything.
Yeah, 7 out of 7 so far.
Exactly, and Barcelona proved themselves that they have a very strong mentality right now, and they are like actually a team that hasn't been there for ages on the like Xavi's era. In the last fixture with Benfica, even
That was a crazy match. And
best match of this year. Like
That was
we already
crazy.
saw it.
I mean, they made it like incredible comeback.
Yeah,
And I
true.
saw it only later because I was watching Liverpool match that was pretty much a snooze fest.
Yeah.
But okay, I'm a Liverpool fan, so I was watching that. But then I saw like the highlights and everything from that match. It was crazy, and
Yeah.
like it could have gone like either way, even at the very end, because like Benfica had a chance to make it 5-4.
Yeah, they were
didn't.
fighting for a penalty, like in a group, not in a knockout phase, not in a league stage.
It was crazy. It was crazy, and even more crazy was how Szczęsny almost killed Bas.
He was shouting that it's like mine, that the ball is like mine, but like his colleague didn't hear him, something like that. Like, I mean, Szczęsny was always doing some
Weird shit.
weird shit.
But yeah.
Yeah, cutting some like very strange balls in like very strange places where you don't usually expect goalkeepers to be, except maybe Manuel Neuer, who
Also can fuck it up sometimes. Like he also had some like dubious decisions. Like
yeah, like this goal by Dejan Stankovic.
yeah,
that-
he was that's a caught in the middle of nowhere and conceded a goal from like halfway line.
Halfway, yeah.
This season in Champions League.
I mean, Neuer isn't the best goalkeeper this season.
Yeah, I
Anyway.
mean, season from last season, that thing like against
Also.
Real Madrid, like that, I think like killed what's left of his like career. I think.
I guess,
He's,
yeah. Like,
in the highest, let's say.
I mean, after World Cup in 2014, he's aging like milk, slowly but like going.
Yeah. I mean, but he's not
Like
the
it.
topic, let's say.
Yeah, but just like
yeah.
like you said, all the German clubs except maybe Bayer Leverkusen, who can still be like in top 8,
Yeah.
and just like jump over to the next round, and everyone is like losing points, even with
Everywhere.
Feyenoord.
Yeah.
Imagine you are Bayern Munich and you lose not like 1-0 after like 2 shots.
Yeah.
By
And
Feyenoord.
like you were saying, that Barcelona is like the biggest positive surprise, and
Yeah.
they smacked the living Jesus out of Bayern, like in their like match.
Yeah, and even with Real Madrid 2 times, like Barcelona knows how to play with the best teams, and
Yeah, but
suddenly
they-
they are losing points with Malaga.
Everywhere
Yeah.
they're losing points, but yeah.
Yeah, but thankfully for them, they didn't lose even. Like after when it was like 4-4, I was like, okay, they will definitely take this point and
Go with it.
yeah, go. But they had their chance. Like Rafinha is one of the best players even right now.
I saw like a stat that Rafinha already has more goal contributions than Vinicius in his like Ballon d'Or season. Like
Already.
Ballon d'Or season. So yeah, like Rafinha is on fire really, but yeah, I mean, to be honest, I would agree that their most positive surprise, even though I would go with Sporting, but they lost their last 3 matches. Like since the change of the coach, since Amorim left, after they beat Manchester City in such manner, their form just fell off the cliff. Like it didn't decline, it just
It was a drop.
it was a heaviest drop I have seen in this year.
In days, yeah.
And so I can't, let's say it's them. It would be too obvious to say Liverpool. So yeah, then I'm gonna go with some teams that are like in top 15, and you wouldn't expect them even to be like said Feyenoord doing some great results, Brest doing some great things. So this would be like my go-to people. Also Atalanta. Like let's make it like a cluster of teams who you wouldn't necessarily expect to do so good and to be like above Real on the table, or like above Paris Saint-Germain or like
City. Yeah.
And yeah, I mean,
Like
also when it comes to losers, it would be too obvious to say City, but this bottle job against Paris Saint-Germain in the last match,
Yeah.
they did an Everton.
Yeah. They were leading 2-0, right?
2-0, and like
And just 15
4-2.
minutes left.
4-2.
And you lose 4-2. Like, I mean, it's called Parc des Princes for a reason, like the stadium.
I mean, let's see. But yeah, maybe then we can go to some individual performances.
Yeah, sure.
So yeah, like we talked about the best and the worst when it comes to the clubs, and let's go to the best of the worst when it comes to the individual performances.
Exactly. By SofaScore rating, we must really say something extra about Malik Tillman from PSV. He's like for now the second best rated player, because in couple of matches he had like 2 assists and a goal, 2 goals and a assist, like always being very good on the front, even though PSV is just like on, I guess, like 15th place.
Yeah, but that is also like very good for them. So
yeah, I bet they will be in second round.
Yeah.
In the knockout phase. And also Rafinha, like we said, he's for now like one of the best players. If we will combine the goals and the assist, he's the number 1 player. And
he has 8 goals, and only Lewandowski with 9 has more this season.
Exactly, because Lewandowski is mostly scoring, but 3 of these goals are from the penalties, and only one player scored more than 3 goals from penalties from Borussia Dortmund. But I forgot the name, sorry.
I think it was Girassi, like I would feel. I'm imagining being him, to be honest. I'm not
think,
also
yeah.
sure.
I think yeah, like 4 out of 4 penalties scored, and also someone that we might not think about like before even like this new season of Champions League being started is De Ketelaere from Atalanta.
Because he had a rough season at Milan, and then like he got a move to Atalanta, and yeah, he's the best when it comes to assists this season.
Yeah, five assists for now, and we are still like waiting for more. Like we said, Italian clubs are
Overperforming, definitely.
overperforming this time. Like the league stage is.
Yeah, I mean they have always been masters of Catenaccio, though it wasn't that good. But we must say something about Inter's defense.
Yeah,
only conceded 1 goal.
Yeah, Inter and Legia Warsaw from all of the European clubs had the longest time of
not conceding
any goal, and this happened for Inter. Let's say in the Champions League, this happened for Inter in the match against Bayer Leverkusen, which they even lost 1-0.
Yeah, they only conceded 1 goal and they have 1 loss. And 1 draw.
Yeah, so that's why I can also say everything good about Jan Sommer, who's
their
goalkeeper, and he's having his, I think, best time.
Yeah, I mean, like, he has been underrated keeper for ages because he spent vast majority of his career in Borussia Mönchengladbach, and it's not like a very renowned club that a lot of people are following and all of that. So he came into the, let's say, big stage when Neuer got injured, so he got loaned out to Bayern Munich.
Exactly, and he also had a very good Euro in 2020.
Yeah, well, I think Mbappe is still dreaming of him, like after this like penalty save.
Exactly.
So yeah, I mean, like he has always been like underrated goalkeeper, and yeah, I think like with this move to Inter now, he's finally getting the like recognition that
he deserves.
Been due. Yeah, give him his flowers. Let's say.
Yeah.
But in general, let's give flowers to the coach also. Like this idea of like 5 back with the wing backs being like pretty much attacking, especially from left side Di Marco, it's working really nice.
Yeah, but that's an idea which won't be working in every club. Like you need to actually
that's the
have
same
the players.
thing as now Amorim has issue, because he had the same type of, let's say, idea in Sporting. It was working perfectly, but now in United it's nowhere near that, because well, the players are completely different. But yeah. So, and when it comes to worst surprises, let's say with the individual. If you don't know, I'm gonna go for it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be very, very simple for me.
Mbappe.
Yeah, exactly. Like you guessed it, like straight up.
Yeah.
When you look at his stats, it's just like for this amount of money and for this amount of hype. So yeah, like with only 3 goals, 1 assist, and missed penalty versus Liverpool, even not against Alisson, but against the reserve goalkeeper
Second one, yeah.
Man, like it's
disappointment.
It's a big disappointment.
He's gaining some momentum in La Liga. He's now the second top scorer. So maybe later he will catch up in the Champions League.
But he has to, because like when it comes to Real and expectations, it's always like a must. It's always like win everything.
Yeah, and he never even has been chosen for the top 11 of like any fixture.
Yeah, like of the team of the
week. Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, what are you gonna say? At least they're gonna be safe in, let's say, top 24.
They should be,
but I don't see them coming into top 8. Like too many things have to go their way for them to end up in the top
not
8.
in this season.
Not in this season.
And yeah, they need to secure their place in top 24, and yeah, look for the rival in the next round, and then pray for it not be like Feyenoord.
But yeah, I mean.
So guys, that will be it for our Champions League summary. We are constantly waiting for the last fixture of this new system of Champions League. Leave us your comments about your best and worst performance, about the clubs, about the individual ones, and as always, leave a like, share and subscribe.
Yeah, even the rat wants you to subscribe.